anytime. Oh my God. Does it feel good to be back? More football has been had.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson does not look like utter trash.
Yeah.
Not the worst. Not the best. Winnable. Winnable. You don't win because of Zach Wilson, but as long as you don't lose because of that nigga, I could just rock out.
Hey, that's what's important.
That's what's important. Exactly. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they, thems of the world and all types, welcome back to the Bullrush Podcast.
Yeah.
Once again, I am your host, Shaka Fair, and these are my co-hosts,
Kid Boy Bastille. What's up?
Samaj Muska.
And we're back here after another glorious week of football. What week are we going into now?
This is going into week 6, man. Damn, this past week I faced DJ Moore, George Kittle, and Tyreek Hill in fantasy football.
Oh, nah. I completely,
I had a terrible week. But, nah, nigga, there is no but. My fantasy team is fucked.
Yo, like, my fantasy team just been, like, putting up points on niggas, bro. Been scoring. Bro, I scored 160 these past 2 weeks. What? Josh Allen, yo, Josh Allen.
What's the team looking like?
My nigga, bro.
I told y'all Josh Allen is tough in fantasy.
Bro, I had Breece Hall.
Oh, you had Breece Hall?
Yes.
Oh, my
Yes.
God.
Yes. AJ Brown, Jared Waddle, Mark Andrews. What? Yeah.
Oh, he was in the draft room just cooking.
Absolutely.
I'm jealous, bro.
Absolutely.
Did you draft Garrett Wilson?
No.
You lucky ass nigga, bro.
Yeah, no. I couldn't. I mean, I didn't. I wasn't. I wanted to. I didn't get a chance to. But like now, after everything that just happened, blessing in disguise.
My whole team hinged on Garrett Wilson, bro.
Damn. You mean your whole team hinged on Zach Wilson? Yeah, bro.
It's 2-3, bro.
Damn. I'm 2-2 right now. But niggas will figure it out.
Yeah. The waiver wire is where you win championships.
Yeah.
Game.
But like, I'm still new to all this fantasy shit. Like, this is my first year, and like, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm doing pretty good for myself. And I feel like there's a few like first year niggas in the league currently, like, who's like just starting and taking the year by storm. Like, I feel like we haven't had a draft class so strong. Like, I mean, 2 like good quarterbacks coming out of a draft class is a very strong like draft class when it comes to like a quarterback 100%. Room. I feel like this might be like this year. Going into like the draft this year had a bunch of potential, and I feel like the potential is now starting to get capitalized off of, except for maybe one player.
Yeah. Damn.
H.
You really want to start with the bad or the good?
I would say let's start off with the good and get to the bad later.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, he just looks so... Like, he looks like, wow, this is new. He really looks like he just never seen anything like this. And he probably hasn't. But I want to start off with, honestly, like, the most impressive quarterback, CJ Stroud. Honestly, like, entirely... It's more or less like, who did he go to? And like the performances that he's been putting up is just crazy. Like, now I don't watch Texans game. I have better things to do with my life. But outside of that, like just seeing like how he's willing this team, this god awful team that has holes everywhere. What to like 3-2? No, not 3-2. Like 2-3. I remember last time I checked, they were 2-0, right? That's a little Google shit.
Yeah, they're 2-3.
Yeah. I mean, that's still a respectable record right now.
And in that division, that is like you're competing for a playoff spot. let's
Unfortunately, yeah.
Let's be real here.
Let's keep it a buck.
I feel like, and it's funny because, like, not only is it CJ Stroud who's bringing up this team, because CJ Stroud has been throwing dots. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have Nico Collins and Damian Pierce around him to also help him out. I feel like D'Amico Ryans has been the addition at head coach to help make the game easier for CJ Stroud overall. And I really cannot wait to see his growth continue in this league. Because I remember correctly, it's like in his first 4 starts, he has more yards than he's like third for most passing yards in their first 4 starts. He passed Andrew fucking Luck.
That's nuts.
Andrew Luck. No, he's second behind Cam Newton. So like that's amazing.
That's insane.
That's generational talent right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's broke the rookie record and right now leads the league in passing attempts without a pick. 177 throws, no interceptions.
But
like the man's been consistent, and he came out the gate. He just came out the gate on fire.
yeah, I want to keep it being though. I feel like with this entire situation, I feel like we've seen it time and time again. Like a really, really good quarterback goes to a poverty franchise, and I feel like he's gonna will them to a mid pick where they really can't get anybody who's gonna like fully like push. I mean, anybody really is gonna push the Texans to be better, but it's not gonna be like the same players as like the top 10. And I feel like this team kind of does need that still.
Yeah.
Because like it's still like I wouldn't even like put them in like top 15 rosters in the league, but they're playing like a top 15 team so far.
I will say, if we're talking on the full team, like that defense is actually pretty solid. Like if I remember correctly, it's Travarius Ward and Jalen Petre. They're 2 dogs at safety. They've been amazing on the defensive side of the ball. Not to mention they traded up for Will Anderson in the draft, who's going to be like an elite edge rusher for them for like the next 5 to 7 years. So I think they can compete for a playoff spot now.
I don't think
It's the AFC though. It is the AFC.
it's not just that. Like they could compete for a playoff spot, but I think them competing for a playoff spot is only going to hurt for them the most.
No, I think it helps them because they traded their first round pick for Will Anderson.
Gotcha.
The Cardinals.
Okay.
So I think they kind of need to compete a little bit for that playoff spot.
Yeah.
Keep that pick out.
It's really just like, so to them it's just playoffs or bust no matter what, because they don't have the pick anyway. So it's really just
might as well go for it.
Yeah. Now let's go to like so far my favorite quarterback of this class. This is my personal opinion. I love Anthony Richardson.
No, he's a dog,
like
bro.
dog.
So fun to watch.
Oh, like
The most fun.
It's so fun to watch. He doesn't really turn over the ball too much. He can use his legs to extend plays and run to get first down. Like he looks really good. He looks comfortable.
Yeah.
Like when I watch him, I don't feel like he's a rookie. I feel like he's been doing this for the past 2-3 years, and he's getting his rhythm. Like no matter like how good the defense is, it's not like he's not like a deer in the headlights behind pocket. He's making his reads. He's going from first, second to third. And if that third one isn't there, he's more than comfortable running the ball afterwards. Like, to be fair, like, he's in the best position possible.
Yeah.
Quite literally, because the Colts just needed a quarterback. And he was just, the Colts really just needed a quarterback. And, like, he was just, like, somebody who can plug in there. And, like, it needed somebody to run and operate the system. And I feel like he hasn't just did that. He did more than just that. Because when that system goes down, he's making more plays. Like
he's made some amazing throws.
I feel like
he put some balls perfectly out there.
Like I think there's one.
his deep ball is really good too.
Yeah.
Like it's
I didn't realize how good his deep ball was.
Like,
He's putting them on a string.
Easy like gas. Like that man, he flicks like it's
smooth.
yeah.
It's just smooth, and like this Colts team can look really, really scary within the next 2 years if they can like keep the talent there, if they can capitalize off of him being on his rookie contract, and maybe if they bring in another weapon, that would be insane, or they just keep the defense that snout. Like this Colts team for the past 2-3 years have been a great team with no quarterback play.
Yep.
Yeah, they haven't been able to find a guy since Luck retired.
And I think they may have found him.
Yeah, I will say, like, I enjoy Anthony Richardson playing, but he needs to protect himself.
Oh yeah, he gets
He
injured.
needs.
That's
to
the
He
one.
got
That's the
injured,
one
like-
thing he needs to learn.
Yeah, he got injured twice. Yeah, he got injured twice. Like so far within his like, I don't even say career. I would say his tenure being the quarterback.
Because his first one was a concussion.
I think he was out for a few games and like with a grade 3 AC tear.
Ooh.
Not tear.
AC joint like sprain.
Yeah, it was an AC sprain.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be out for a minute.
Yeah, because it's that shoulder, right? Yeah, I think it's a shoulder injury. It's his throwing arm too.
Ooh, so yeah, I think he's
like
not about to play for a
good.
minute.
But I will say, this team looks really, really interesting with him. Like Chaka said, if they get another weapon, I really like it. But Jonathan Taylor's back. That I know there are new rules against like certain ways the RPO is run. Like you can't hand the ball off in front of you.
Yeah,
But
they can still figure it
That's
out.
scary.
I feel like the league has figured their workaround to that rule. It's still stupid as hell. I already gave my thoughts and opinions on that, but like that entire rule was stupid as hell. But like I feel like at least as of right now, like I didn't see like a huge hindrance to the game of football so far.
Right.
yeah, like I will say, this is random, but everybody knows the tush push like thing the Eagles do. I think the Colts are the only other team that could do that because I feel like Anthony Richardson might be the only other quarterback that may be as strong as Hurts.
It's not the quarterback. It's really the offensive line. Kelsey's really just like short and stubby, so he can get underneath players. And like, of course, it doesn't hurt having Jalen Hurts, a dude who can squat 500 pounds as your quarterback. Like, it don't hurt, but like,
that might help a little bit.
it does. He squats 600. 600.
oh, my fault.
insane.
600. I remember.
My fault. He can move 2 humans.
Hey, WWE
But-
needs him.
That is an understatement. But to circle back to like rookie quarterbacks, like outside of like these 2 quarterbacks looking like franchise talent, like players that's gonna be here for the next coming years, Bryce Young looks, I'm not gonna call him a bust, but Bryce Young looks like he is utterly confused. He looks like the game just seems like it's just way too fast for him. Everything just seems too big. He seems like a little kid in that pocket. And like we've seen like quarterbacks like of like to his similar stature, like being able like to play and navigate the offense. Like even Baker right now is still in the league navigating an offense around the same size. Had to deal with like this similar like height problems. But it's just like I have questions on how he's seeing the field and like what is he looking at sometimes.
He's seeing ghosts.
Yeah, I think that's part
Too
of it.
soon.
I think he really
Too soon.
needs a
Sorry.
I mean, I think he really needs an O-line bad. Like, it's different going from having that Bama front 5, and then you go to the league, and, you know, the position you're given is Carolina.
Yeah.
And especially playing,
Because
the
Carolina,
NFC South doesn't have a ton of great edge rushers, but they got a couple who are pretty good. Especially because I don't know if y'all have watched a full Bryce Young game yet, but he played against the Saints, and we just kept sending pressure at him, and he kept folding just about every time.
Yeah.
but that's just what teams were willing to do. Like honestly, when like back to the seeing ghost game when Belichick zero blitzed them and like Darnold couldn't handle that. You know what teams just did after that? Zero blitz.
Yeah.
That's all they did. So like, I mean, yes, the offensive line is terrible and shitty. It's still part of the quarterback's job to like call out coverages and call out plays to at least try to mitigate how shitty and how bad it does get. And I don't know if he's like playing the same game that we're seeing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is just going to be growing pains, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this team is terrible.
This team is fucking.
So they have to grow. Like
they have no like weapons. They like this is a 30 plus year old. This is Adam Thielen on the wrong side of 30, out of his prime. Like let's be real here. Miles Sanders hasn't even been that good of a pickup. He's inefficient. Damn, I'm really just frying these niggas. But Terrace Marshall.